Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Gaming News Weekly. This month kind of late though. It's like what, 3 o'clock my time. I should have did this earlier, but I was gaming and I got caught up in time. But I'm here. We doing Gaming News Weekly right now. Got the Fiji water. We ready to talk. So I think I'm just gonna jump right in it, bro. I'm going right in it, bro. We're gonna just start off with what I just seen before I got online, which is there's some insider, I forget which insider, that said Sony's buying Square Enix. And I'm like, why the fuck they just keep going at Sony buying this, Sony buying that, bro? Let Sony do their thing with the money that they have. But for some reason, that's what the insider said. Sony's acquiring Square Enix. And I'm like, all right. I mean, that's what they fans called for. They wanted Square, even though Square just gave them Babylon's Fall, and that shit was nowhere near possibly even a fucking game to play. Babylon's Fall was hot garbage. That was the latest thing Square gave them. So I mean, if that's what Sony wants, hey, that's Sony quality right there. But I mean, Square Enix is gonna be good. They sold all their Western companies. Uh, and I mean they've lost money on how many projects? I've seen a couple people like YouTubers that they got their clickbait titles and shit out. They lost $200 million on their projects. That's why they sold uh Crystal Dynamics and them, because they've been losing money this whole fucking time. And I'm like, Square, how the fuck? What? How much are you spending to be losing $200 million, bro? How much are you spending on these games? Because in that same light, People Can Fly was talking about how their new DLC is coming for Outriders, but they haven't even got a royalty check because they haven't turned a profit on Outriders yet. And I'm like, how much did fucking Outriders cost to make? Square Enix keeping the IP. They don't own People's Can Fly. They just got them to make the game for them. So People's Can Fly haven't got paid from Square Enix, like royalties anyway. They got paid to make the game. They haven't gotten any royalties because they haven't broke even to make a profit. And I'm like, Square Enix even signed a Game Pass deal. So how much did they spend if the Game Pass deal didn't even get them close to turning a profit? And they launched on PC, Stadia, PlayStation, and they still didn't sell enough copies? I mean, the game was bad. We all know that. The game was bad. Outriders was terrible, especially when it first launched. I know a lot of people enjoy it now. They play it now. They have a good time with it now, but that shit was bad. And if Square Enix not saying they turned a profit, that means Square Enix spent too much fucking money on the game in the first place, and now they're not even recouping that shit back. And all they can do is sell studios, and they sold that shit for the cheap, bro. They sold Crystal Dynamics and for the lowest of lows. When people throwing $1 billion at people like Bungie, and they don't even get nothing out of it, not a damn IP came out of that. You throw a couple billion at Bungie, but they sold 3 studios, and I don't even know how many IP because I didn't even look into the whole thing for $300 million. Sony's was making the wrong fucking deal. But if they're gonna make the Square Enix deal, they're gonna get Square Enix for cheap. But Square Enix wants to do freaking NFT games, blockchain games. What is Sony gonna do when when they're putting all their money into NFTs and shit? Like, Sony gonna tell them no? Like, what the fuck? The president already said that's what he wants to do. I don't think they're selling to Sony because they want to do that. They want to go into the metaverse. They want to go into NFT games. So why the fuck would they sell to Sony when Sony only want them on one platform and want them to make PlayStation games? How are they gonna get NFTs in their games? They want games that make money by themselves. They said that in their fucking article on New Year's Day. They said that they want games that make money off other people's work. They don't want to put in the work for the game. They want to make a game, a baseline game, and let creators make games that people pay into to make more fucking money on the game. They want a game that's built like that. And I'm like, I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, but it sounds like a horrible fucking game to set up. But I mean, there's games like that right now. Like Among Us is like that. They have like modded servers and shit. So Among Us is still alive because of modders. Freaking Not Humans Fall Flat. What was the other one called? The other one where they just run around. Fall Guys. That shit was only popping because of modders and shit. After that shit was, it was booming for a while. But like, I mean, the Elder Scrolls, but that game had a whole lot more than just what modders did to it. But to make a game and be like, all right, we're gonna let the creators make this game pop, so we can keep making money on it long term, it's outrageous. But that's what Square Enix was talking about in January. So if Sony's trying to buy into that and buy into them, it sounds like Sony's changing the way they about to make games too, because they definitely going all in on live service. We all heard that they buying Bungie, which it seems the FTC is looking into them buying Bungie as well, like they doing with Microsoft and Activision. Which, I mean, the Bungie deal was hella strange to begin with, because independent Bungie signing over nothing to Sony, but Sony buys them. It was so strange when it first came out. Who knows what that deal actually entails, because that's all we heard from them, and then nothing else. And now the FTC is looking into the Bungie deal to see if it's up for something. I mean, it should be, just like the Microsoft deal should be. They shouldn't be canceling none of these deals. Nothing's wrong with those, especially with fucking Embracer, who is Swedish, isn't it? Embracer Group owns damn near 70-80% of the gaming community, and they're Swedish. They're not even American, but they're trying to take Microsoft's one fucking contribution to the gaming industry by saving Activision monopoly. That shit's dumb, bro. That's just real deal dumb. I don't know. The FTC can't do shit about Swedish companies though. So I mean, that's like American shit. Is there? I don't know. It's strange, but I mean, they're gonna have to do that. Hey, what's up, Cool Breeze, bro? We just started. We was talking about the rumor that I saw before I got on Gaming News Weekly, which is they're buying Square Enix. I mean, at least it's not From Software no more. They was rumored to be buying From Software for a long time, and then people didn't understand that From Software was already owned by a bigger company, which is majority shareholder is Tencent. So like, Sony was not getting that shit, not without a fight. But Square Enix, after they've been selling shit, they've been losing a lot of money. They could be up for sale. Would it be Sony that grabs them? Who knows? PlayStation fans would love that. I mean, if they want another Babylon's Fall, that's all I gotta say. Because that's all I remember from Square Enix in the near present. That's all I remember was Babylon's Fall, and that shit was garbage. That shit was hot garbage. But if they want more of that, if Square Enix if Sony wants to fund Square Enix's fucked up games, I mean, all power to Sony, because, I mean, Sony don't have the disposable income. So if these games are failing, Sony's definitely just going to shut their ass down and make them into a Naughty Dog fucking parent studio or some shit. Because you know how Sony rock. You saw what they did to fucking Ben Studios after what happened with Days Gone. Days Gone ended up not selling well. They told Ben Studios and them to stop. Just don't even do shit for the next fucking 4 or 5 years. Ben Studios ain't done a damn thing. Now it's rumored that they're making another game, but they haven't even started making a game yet. And I'm like, why the fuck was Ben Studios on a back burner so long? Because Days Gone failed, and Sony probably lost a lot of money in it. Which Sony ain't got the disposable income as Microsoft to let people make games like Grounded, let people make games like, what the fuck is that game called? I forgot. Like Bleeding Edge and shit like that. Like games that they know, like, oh, they might not pop with a large community, but they're not in here for sales. They're in here for the diversity of gaming, and they're trying to get those portfolios out there. So people that want to play games like Bleeding Edge, they can go play that shit. Even though a lot of people's not going to play Bleeding Edge. Yeah, there's no telling this gaming industry, bro. Because everybody's up for sale. Like, Ubisoft is still up for sale, bro. WB is still trying to sell. Like, those people still haven't found homes yet. Those were just rumors last week. But now Square Enix is a Sony rumor this week. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. But, I mean, the FTC is looking into them buying Bungie. So, I guess if Sony wants to go through this 2 times, What was Bleeding Edge about? Oh, see, it's not a bad thing that you don't know what Bleeding Edge is, because Bleeding Edge was like, what the fuck was that game called that launched on PlayStation 5? It was a shit game. It was like a demolition derby. It was like in cars and shit, and you jump out of cars. Damn, I forgot the name of that game. It's like fuck. Destruction All Stars. That's what it's called. It's like Destruction All Stars, just with uh just like, damn, how do you describe Bleeding Edge? It's a team-based battle game. It's kind of like Overwatch but small. And it's like an arena fighter game, like a team-based arena fighter game. That's exactly what it is. That's a closer to a description I can give to you, and it's made by the people that made Hellblade, because they wanted to make another game. Because they make a Hellblade too, but they wanted to make something smaller, and Microsoft gave them a green light. Go make what you want to make, and they made Bleeding Edge. It was cool. It was fun, but it wasn't. It wasn't like an exciting game. It wasn't. It didn't grab a whole lot of people's attention when it came out, and it died fast because there was so many other things to play at the time. Bleeding Edge didn't stand a fucking chance, and it didn't get like the forefront. People being clowned on it hard. I mean, it wasn't a bad game. It's not like you can go in there and say, "Oh, Bleeding Edge is broken. Bleeding Edge is trash." It was a one-dimensional game. You go in there with a team and you just fight. There was no substance to the game. The characters were kind of cool. I mean, I could show you. It's in Game Pass. Hold on. I can show you real quick. Since you've never seen the game. Because like it's not a horrible game. But it's one of those things that you're like, all right, it's not for me, and it wasn't for a lot of people. It legit was in there just for people to try. I'm going to just launch it in the cloud real quick. Just so I can just show you what it is. Because, I mean, Bleeding Edge wasn't a horrible game. I played it quite a bit. I even played it when it was in, like, alpha and beta. Like, we tested it out. I mean, like, it wasn't going to, take the fucking gaming industry by storm. These games have been dead for a while. But, they just let them do a little passion project. Just, get they minds working, get their hands moving while they were waiting on the shit to do Hellblade, and that's what they made, Bleeding Edge. And I mean, it was definitely an experiment. I mean, I wouldn't say it was the the worst shit ever dropped, because I mean, we all know what happened with the one thing, Mod Workshop. That's fine. What character did I like to use the most? They got a watch zone now. You can just like, I mean, how many games did I play? I made it level 3. I played 16 minutes, bro. That's the one bitch with the thing. Hold on. How the fuck do you go to characters again? Workshop. 'Cause I mean, the game was pretty cool. When the fuck the dolphin get in here? What the fuck was that? That was a new character? I ain't heard about none of that shit. Because the game been dead. I played this girl right here. Which was kind of cool. I'm like, the game was fine. I mean, it came out on Xbox One. Which, nobody had an Xbox One at the time anyway. So, I mean, the game was legit just like... just like thrown into this. It wasn't even, what do you call it? It wasn't even marketed or anything. It was just a little game. I like that skin though. I ain't even gonna fake it. I mean, I don't buy shit in free to play games, so I'm not one of those niggas to like, pay for nothing. I mean, I like that skin though. It's not even bad. Wood Spirit, that one's kind of cool. But like, yeah, that's Bleeding Edge, bro. I'm not about to go like fight nobody, because there's probably some super sweats in this bitch that's gonna beat my ass, and I do not want to deal with that. Yeah, I mean, it's in Game Pass. You can just go drop in and play it. It got cloud. So that's what I just did. I just booted it up in a cloud real quick just to show you. But legit, like, it's not a terrible game. It's just one of those things that's not for a lot of people. And since it's not for a lot of people, it's gonna just die. Because the people that do jump into it, if it's not a lot of people playing it, it's gonna be a dead game. And the people don't want to just keep fighting the same niggas over and over again. And it was never marketed to be like this, oh, this is the next big thing. It was just another passion project. Kind of like how Grounded was. Just to let them stretch their legs. Because everybody know Hellblade was amazing. Nobody's gonna say like, oh, their studio's trash. They make garbage games. They don't. Because one of their biggest games was amazing, bro. It's just they made a smaller game because they could. And it didn't go over that well. But Sony doesn't give their teams that type of flexibility. And that's what I'm trying to get here. Sony don't give their teams that type of flexibility. Game Pass, that's the key. Yeah. Because, I mean, with Game Pass, I mean, even before that, because Bleeding Edge was coming out, I mean, that was right around the time Game Pass was first launching. So, I mean, it was like the start of Game Pass, which a lot of niggas wasn't on Xbox at the time when Game Pass came out. But Bleeding Edge was one of those games that dropped just to see how these things go over. It was going to be free. I think it was free to play. Maybe. I mean, Sony has PlayStation Plus. They could easily do the same thing. But they don't want to. I mean, they had PlayStation Now. That's what it was. Now it's just PlayStation Plus Ultimate. PlayStation Plus Plus. PlayStation. I forget what the fuck it's called now. But yeah, they have one of those, and they still don't want to do it. They're like, nah, we don't want to give people games that they can play. We can give them demos. You can buy PlayStation Plus, play some demos, see if you like the game. PlayStation fans are okay with this shit. They're like, oh, fuck it, I'll pay for it. You know, a 2-hour demo of a game on the store just to see if I want to buy it. And I'm like, they couldn't just put the games in the fucking service for you to play? To give you a reason to fucking subscribe except to play demos? I mean, backwards compatibility, but you gotta pay for that too. It's so crazy. It's so crazy on the Sony side of things. But I mean, as long as people still loving that shit, Sony gonna keep fucking doing it. But on to the next thing, bro. Let's talk about Outriders, bro. Because we talking about Square Enix and shit anyway. We gotta talk about Outriders. Because that shit flopped hard as hell. Which I was talking about this earlier. And People Can Fly was on the internet complaining that they ain't get no royalty check from Square Enix. Because that game ain't turned a profit. And it's like, how did they make that a Game Pass problem? When they launched on how many platforms? Did everybody go play it on Game Pass? No, because people bought it on PlayStation. People bought it on PC. But people probably bought it on Stadia. Why did you waste your time with a Stadia port anyway? That would have just cost you more money in the long run. But no, they did that. And Square Enix took a Game Pass deal on the Xbox side. So Xbox side was covered. Microsoft paid for that. Paid everybody for that. It's fine. Square Enix, you want to get paid? They paid that. That means Sony side didn't make no fucking money. Because if Xbox paid their portion and it didn't reach them even halfway, that means the PC niggas didn't buy that fucking game. It was too trash for them. Sony niggas didn't buy the fucking game. It was too trash for them. Stadia niggas didn't buy the game. It was too trash for them. The Xbox niggas played the fucking game at least. Why? Because Microsoft paid them already. It was in Game Pass. What the fuck were we supposed to do? Yeah, Outriders is still in Game Pass. But yeah, the thing is, Square Enix took a Game Pass deal. Why? Because they probably knew Outriders wasn't going to sell anywhere. If they would have just put that game $60 and slapped it on the store, nobody was just going to jump into fucking Outriders. It didn't even look fun. The marketing for it wasn't good. And then they had like the demo out, so people got to play the fucking game. And they was finding bugs and shit everywhere. It wasn't a good fucking game. But it dropped in Game Pass day one. So guess what? They had an influx of niggas playing that fucking game. They had a whole community. You know how many times people got their saves deleted by People Can Fly doing patches and doing reverts? They freaking nerfed some of the best shit in the game because people was having fun with that shit online. They destroyed their own game with patches. Even though the game was already broken. The game was already broken. It was bad. It was buggy. It was broken. Some of the shit didn't even work properly. But the shit that did work, the shit that made the game fun, they ruined it all. People Can Fly did that, and now they're complaining that they ain't making no money off Outriders because they didn't sell enough. And it's like, do they not take responsibility for the shit that they make no more? It's like game developers, they don't look at themselves when they games fucking flop. They're like, oh, it was this fault, it was that fault. That's just like EA saying fucking Battlefield flopped because Halo came out. I mean, Halo was popping, Halo was fun, Halo was good. Of course you're gonna fucking fail. Wasn't that a super hype multi-sport game? What? What was a super hype multi-sport game? We talking about Outriders, bro. Outriders is that shooting game with the aliens and shit. You on an alien planet? It has shit character customization. I made a video or two on it. Maybe. I think. I know I had some shit I should have uploaded because I was playing and like my fucking abilities kept just dropping through the floor in the fucking forest. It was bad. But no, it wasn't like a multi-sport game. It was Square Enix's fucking looter shooter. Which it was terrible with looting and shooting too. It was Outriders was a bad fucking game. You got confused with Riders Republic. See, I never played Riders Republic, and that shit never came to Game Pass. I think it actually did pretty well though. I think Riders Republic actually hit off pretty well. It's probably dead now because like it's a like a BMX biking game where you could like fly and it's like Project Cars just with bikes and like extremist shit. So like snowboarding and biking and paragliding and shit. And it's like, I mean, people that's into it, they'll jump in, but like people not gonna stay there forever. And I think that's what game companies don't understand nowadays. Because everybody's chasing this mentality that they can. Then I need to get my gaming IQ up. I mean, if you're just a casual gamer and you just play games that you enjoy and that's the only thing you look at, there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody can make you feel like you're less of a gamer because you only play one or two types of games. You can play whatever type of games you want. If you're a gamer, you want to play fucking mobile games all day, play mobile games, bro. Enjoy yourself. Don't spend all your fucking money, though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I can say from one gamer to another. Don't spend all your fucking money, bro. You don't have to be spending thousands of dollars in fucking games just to feel like you're a gamer. A lot of freaking gaming niggas online, they make you think like, oh, you need to buy everything. You need to buy everything. No. No. I work hard. I make plenty of money for myself. You see my setup, bro. I'm good. I got the prom in the back with my mini fridge. I got my Xbox Series X. I got my PC. That's all I need. You know, talk about getting games you mentioned confused. I mean, I do that. I can't remember names of games sometimes. That's why I be in here like, damn, what the fuck is the name of that game? Because I know what I'm thinking of, but I can't remember the fucking title. I can never remember the title of the fucking game. But I mean, it happens. It happens. That's what the internet's for, bro. You can just, clickety clack a couple keys. You can just beam that right up. But like, I know there's a lot of people out there that, hey, I own both consoles. I own all three. I got all four. And it's like, I don't care, bro. Why the fuck would I waste my money on a PlayStation if I know I'm not going to use it? That's what I be one of the people to answer that question for me. Why the fuck would I buy a PlayStation just to say I have one? If I know I don't want to use it. I'm not buying PlayStation Plus. I'm not buying no motherfucking games on there. I don't care about the exclusives they got. They don't interest me. The ones that they did interest me. I played on PC. Ended up not fucking liking it. Regretted buying it. So like, why the fuck would I buy a PlayStation, bro? It doesn't. The whole platform don't interest me. And I'm not buying it for one fucking game. So that's why I skipped out on it. I have a Switch. Use it a little bit. I don't game on there though. And I have a PC. I game on there quite a bit. That's all you really need. You get a gaming PC, you're good. I get a console because it's simpler gaming. I can legit turn my Xbox on, go to cloud gaming, boot up a game in Game Pass. Smooth. Quick and easy. That's fine. Yeah, a lot of people are like that because they have to wait on a Sony exclusive to come out to get any use out of their PlayStation 5. If it's an exclusive that they won't, because we already know everybody's not buying them fucking games. It took Horizon Zero Dawn, what, 6 years to sell 20 million? With 100 million PlayStations out there, it took them 6 years to sell 20 million, bro. That mean 20% of the fan base of PlayStation bought Horizon Zero Dawn. Even less of them bought Horizon Forbidden West. Even less of them, because I don't even think it passed a couple million yet. Who the fuck knows? I ain't heard the numbers yet. Usually Sony be toting them bitches, jam like, oh, our games are selling massively. They're selling amazing. You don't hear none of that. Because Elden Ring made it shut the fuck up. Elden Ring did. A $60 game. Made a $70 game. Sit the fuck down. Shut up. You're not a real game out here. People watch Horizon Forbidden West. People play fucking Elden Ring. And people watch people play Elden Ring. I don't even think I've seen a Let's Player that I know play Horizon on YouTube. I mean, it being a good console is debatable because what I look for in a console and what other people look for in a console are two different things. Like, what are the platform features on PlayStation that would draw you to the console? I'm not talking about the exclusive games. No, I'm talking about platform features. What do they have to give you, the gamer that bought the console, that you can just do? You can do a third party, first party. You could probably, jailbreak it, do some other shit. What do they have on the PlayStation 5 that draws gamers to it? Besides the first party exclusive games. Because it's like they don't have anything else. And that's the reason I didn't buy it. Because Xbox has Game Pass. That's one. Xbox has Quick Resume. That's two. Xbox has FPS boost. That's three. Backwards compatibility is free. That's four, bro. They have cloud gaming. That's five. Those are platform features, bro. Everybody that has an Xbox has all of those. Standard. No extra cost, bro. All you do is pay your $500 and you get all of those features. No extra cost. Sony doesn't have none of that, bro. They took away dynamic backgrounds for some reason, which was an amazing PlayStation 4 feature. They got rid of the fucking web browser. They hid that bitch behind a whole lot of fucking secret shit. They don't let you upgrade games for free. Backwards compatibility is a fucking joke. There's no reason in my eyes to buy a PlayStation 5. Yeah, some people love everything about their PlayStation 5, but there's nothing on the PlayStation 5 that they really love besides the games. They don't say, oh, I love my PlayStation 5 because my DualSense dies every 3 hours. They're not saying that. Yeah, the nice little new rumble things. I know hella people that have a PlayStation 5 that turn off the tension and the triggers because that shit annoys them. They're not playing Call of Duty with that fucking dynamic trigger shit. That shit fucks them up in the game. They're like, I'm not fucking using it. Xbox has a better fucking controller. So it's like, what platform features do everybody get? Everybody gets a DualSense. Battery life on it is hot garbage. But everybody gets one. That's a platform feature. Everybody doesn't get every first party game because everybody's not paying $70 for them shits. So that's gone. What else features do PlayStation 5 have? Besides that. I mean, they just got VRR. But I heard that is even half baked. They barely put any effort into that. I mean, the Xbox One S, and One X, like those, like the mid gens, they got hardware upgrades, even software upgrades, because VRR is a software thing that Sony is doing is software. The Xbox Series X and S has it hardware based, or they have it built in so VRR works properly. Sony just made a fucking software rendition of it, kind of like how DLSS and shit is. And they just slap that shit on a game and just be like, oh, it should work. And it doesn't. But yeah, the Xbox Series X and S has it has it built into the code, bro. People want VRR to be used on the Xbox. That's why it's one of the platform features on the fucking box, bro. It's on the box for a reason. You see it right there. Velocity architecture right there. You see 4K 120 frames right there. 1 terabyte SSD on the back of it where VRR and shit is. But like, they put that shit on the front of the box for a reason. They want people to know we have these platform features. This is what we're gonna use to make games. They're not doing none of that shit right now. Not really anyway. There's always developers that pick and choose what games are gonna use what features because they build for PlayStation first or they build for PC first, which don't carry them, and they don't want to put in the extra effort to do the Xbox ones until later. That's why we saw what happened with, I keep wanting to call it Dead Island, but it's not Dead Island, bro. What is it called? Dying Light. Holy shit, Dying Light 2. We saw what happened with Dying Light 2. It's still going to be a running joke to this day because they said, oh, Xbox Series S is holding us back. Xbox Series S is this. But now it runs better than the PlayStation 5 one. They put a little bit of effort in, bro. And 2 days later, it's running way better than the PlayStation 5 version of the game. And it's like, didn't y'all just say this one was holding y'all back? I mean, they could say anything because they don't want to put that effort in. And they get called out on it when they fix it. And it's like, y'all couldn't do that shit before? No, they didn't want to waste the time. That's exactly what it was. That's why PlayStation didn't waste the time putting VRR in their console until a year later. Because they're like, yeah, nobody's going to need that. But then their games start coming out being choppy as hell. None of their games were hitting 60 frames. So they had to cut visuals in half to make 60 frames per second modes. And it's like, everybody's like, ugh. Like, we got to play this shit in 30 frames still? It's crazy. Low frame rate compensation? Yeah. Because that's why when like FPS boosts and stuff on like old games, when you go back and play backwards compatible games that Xbox is like enhanced for the Xbox, you go in there, you turn FPS boost on, and you be playing these games, they feel so much better. Even though they purposely push these games to higher limits than they should be running. So like some of the 30 frames per second is running at 60 frames. But like some of those animations don't move at 60 frames per second. So with low frame rate compensation, it can smoothen some of that shit out. So you'll still see some visual glitches with it, but it's still good enough to play the game. Especially experience a game that you already know you like, you already enjoy, but now it just feels better to play. Like I was just playing Fear 2, that shit feels good. It feels better than a whole lot of new games now. And it has mechanics that new games have now that are just squandered. And Fear 2 feels fucking good, bro. FPS boosted up. It feels amazing. And it's good. And legit, I don't even use all the like TV features that I have because I think my Halo video came up today. I think I put it up today. No, I didn't. I put the Halo video up a while ago. But I went into the settings and I thought I was playing it in 120 frames per second because that's what I had my Xbox set to. But legit, pass through my capture card only does 60. So that's why the game was running at 60 frames. But the refresh rate on my TV and stuff are going at 120. So even though I'm playing at 60 frames per second, everything was still smoothing out. And that shit was so good. Dolby Vision is another platform thing that Xbox has. There's games that support Dolby Vision right now on the Xbox. Why the hell would they not have it? And Sony just like, we'll skip out. These are just platform features, bro. They just make the owning this console nice. It just makes owning a console nice. And it's like, PlayStation doesn't have none of that. If you take, they have the best exclusive games. Take that off the table. What else does PlayStation give their fans? PlayStation don't even get their ass those. You gotta pay for them. Premium. But like, just features like that, bro. We got Dolby Atmos on this mug. We got, what the hell is it, DTS? DTS is the other sound thing. Windows Sonic is still on console. That was a PC thing. Dolby Vision is there. We got HDR10. there's so many just small things that make the Xbox just like a worth console to buy, especially at the beginning. Even though games are not even using half of that shit, bro. Games not even using half of that shit. I can say that right here. Games not using half of that shit. People talking about ray tracing and all kind of other shit. Some games got ray tracing in it. Some games are using VRR. Some games are using what is AMD's DLSS called again? Yeah, most people do go with Atmos because Atmos is definitely the better quality sound. But DTS was just like another option. That's what I'm saying. Just another option on there. Like you can use DTS. You can use Dolby. You can use Windows Sonic if you want to. Or you can just use fucking standard stereo, mono. You can pick and choose. Sony built Tempest. And Tempest is not even good as DTS. It's about at the same level as Windows Sonic. There's tests on YouTube to show. That shit is not even good, bro. And it's like, but they built Tempest 3D audio for the PlayStation 5. Does it only work with the Tempest 3D audio headset that they built for the PlayStation 5 that not everybody bought? Probably. But with just any standard fucking headset that you get, those sound qualities are not about to be boosted. And I mean, if you can't just use any headset, you have to use a PlayStation 5 one. That's another customization thing gone, bro. Like, how many different controllers can you get for Xbox? You can get third-party controllers from anywhere and play on the Xbox. But you can't just go buy another DualSense from Razer or from Scuff or something like that. Like, there's not many DualSense makers out there. Sony makes the DualSense. Sony make DualSense colors. Sony make freaking face plates. That's it, bro. You have to buy from PlayStation, and that's it. Except for internal storage drives, which how long did they take to get that working? I don't know. I know this just turned into a rant about PlayStation versus Xbox, but like that's kind of how I got to the conclusion I'm not fucking buying one. Like it doesn't seem worthwhile over there. It was good, 12. You came to Gaming News Weekly. Yeah, we just here talking about PlayStation right now. But I need to go on to the next topic because it's been a minute. And the next topic is Xbox putting freaking cloud gaming on TVs, and that shit's about to be lit. They about to get their streaming stick going. They about to get their TV app going for like Samsung TVs and stuff. They're about to have cloud gaming booming everywhere. That's another avenue. That Xbox is just gonna dominate in freaking game streaming to any device that you have. That shit's about to be amazing. It's still a year out though. They said it's gonna be like a year away. Cause I don't know why they stopped working on it. They never confirmed or denied that it was actually a thing. Yeah, people hype up the DualSense hellas. And I understand. Sony never had a good controller until the DualSense came out. Sony's controllers has always been the DualShock's controllers has always felt like you're trash. You said get in VC. Bro, I don't have fucking what you call it? Discord on my computer, bro. That's why I use it on my phone all the time. So they won't hear you. They won't hear you. But yeah, the DualSense is probably the best controller Sony's ever put effort in because the DualShocks was trash. They always was trash. They felt trash. They played trash. And guess what? Their internal battery was trash. The DualSense came. It was definitely shaped different. It's shaped like an Xbox controller. So ergonomically, it feels better to hold. The triggers was a unique thing they did. The rumble thing is up and down. The blowing on the controller. Like, all that shit was just, like, new shit that they added to the controller. That people was like, oh, look, our controller can do some weird shit. And it made it seem cool to them. Bro. Bro.
Yo?
Yeah, bro, you just called me on the phone. They probably not gonna hear you that well.
I know. Hey, nigga, I'm watching the stream. I can hear myself. That's all that matters.
Oh, so you can hear yourself? All right, that's good then. Then we can have some conversations going. But legit, the streaming stick coming to the TV is about to open up a whole lot more for gaming for more people. Everybody don't even have to buy an Xbox no more. What?
You talking about that Stadia shit?
No, it's gonna be XCloud. It's not gonna be Stadia. It's gonna be like Stadia though, because Stadia has that.
Damn.
But if Xbox is
So
going
I don't
streaming,
even need to buy a console no more?
yeah, you won't need to. I mean, in like a year, they're still trying to create that shit. Cause they're trying to make it. What do you call it? Accessible, like as accessible as they can. So they got to get a whole lot of people on board with it. They got to get Samsung them that want to put it in their TVs. They got to want to get like freaking Amazon Prime to put the app on their store. You know how hard they have to work to get Game Pass on
So you
fucking.
ain't gonna do that, nigga.
Yeah, they are. Cause they gonna see the money in it. Microsoft got plenty of money, bro. They gonna do that.
Bro, they got too much pride.
No, they don't, bro. Every company has an asking price, and Microsoft has how much money. That's why the FTC is so scared of Microsoft buying Activision, because every company has an asking price. If Microsoft is saving Activision from their own bullshit, who else can Microsoft save? Just with a couple billion. Throw a couple billion at us, bro. Save us from this bullshit. We'll do whatever you want. Just throw us a couple billion. That's what they don't like. They don't like that Microsoft have that power to throw a couple billion in Activision and say, let us fix your problems for you. Cause Sony can't do it. Nintendo can't do it.
That's true. That's true.
They're like, you give us control of your company, we'll fix all your problems. And Activision was like, damn straight, bro. We need Bobby Kotick gone. We need our misconduct fixed. We need to get a union for our fucking workers. And PlayStation like, yeah, we can't do that for y'all. Microsoft was like, we got you. We get whatever you need, bro. We got you. Just sign that deed over.
That's always how it is, nigga. Like, bruh, look, niggas be thinking I hate PlayStation with a passion, but I have a PlayStation. Like, it's cool, I guess. It ain't my first pick, but you know what I'm saying? They got certain games that Xbox don't have, which, you know what I'm saying?
See, I bought a PC because they got certain games that Xbox don't have.
The controllers ass, they still too small for my hands. That DualShock shit is annoying after a while.
I swear I heard that from a lot of people. They people like, man, that DualSense, bro, they turn the rumble off. They turn the triggers off.
I'm playing Grand Theft Auto with the boys, and it was cool when I was dropping the car and shit for a little while. Then it just started getting annoying.
That's understandable. That's how like rumble triggers was on the Xbox One. Like they legit stopped using it. Why? Because people didn't like the feeling of feedback in the triggers, bro. Like it was cool. I liked when it actually did work. It worked in like Forza and shit, but like when you're driving, it feels kind of good. But other than that, like shooting is like no, I do not want that. I want my triggers to be as lightweight as possible. That's why this fucking Call of Duty controller. Hold on, I can show you. This Call of Duty controller right here has some of the most sensitive triggers built on an Xbox. It was a special edition controller. It was for Advanced Warfare. I can shoot with my Xbox controller, my Series X controller. And I mean, the latency is really fucking good. It's responsive as hell. But it's still not as responsive as this fucking Call of Duty controller when it comes to shooting. Because they made these triggers special to just fire at the slightest of touch. You barely have to fucking grip this fucking controller to just shoot some shit off. And I'm like, that's why this controller is probably the best Call of Duty controller I have. And I use my other controllers for other shit. It's fine. Like, you can have more than one controller for different things. And it's so easy to swap in and out of them bitches on Xbox too. Because all you got to do is sign in. It's going to ask you what controller you want to use. You pick the one you want to use. The other one just turns off by itself. And you're good. You're good. You're going to the next thing. On PlayStation, bro, when we be trying to swap controllers, they be like, hold on, sign out. Nigga, turn the controller off. Sign in again on this one. Then turn this one back on. Sign in. I'll be like, what the fuck, bro? Cause I used to be in that
I this
shit.
new black controller, and bro, that bitch be on all the time. But I don't even know how to turn it off. Like I'll be playing with the white one, and then it switch to the black one, and then be like, yeah, I'm sitting here fucking mashing the analogs and shit. I'm like, bro, why am I getting my ass beat? But then it's like my controller switched from the white one to the black one.
Outrageous. He said,
Game, it don't tell you that shit either. It just happens.
He said Xbox do make good controllers. They miss with the Duke. The Duke was nice, bro. I mean, the Duke was built oddly shaped. It was weird, but they had a whole lot of buttons and shit they wanted to do with the Duke. That's why they made the controller so fucking bulky and shit. Because they had an idea that they want this controller that can do so much shit, but they didn't have triggers back then. Cause remember, the PlayStation 1 didn't have a trigger. They only had top buttons. Microsoft needed more buttons, but they never had triggers. So they didn't have an idea for a fucking trigger on the controller back then. So what did they do? They had to expand the controller, make it bigger, so they can put these fucking side buttons on there. Sony didn't have a power button on their controller like the Xbox did. And then they had the two top bumper controllers. They had those. The analogs are offset, so they had to make controller bigger so you can offset your hands on one side to the other. So the Duke started off like a massive ass like fucking controller, and then they downsized it. The triggers came out with the PlayStation 2, so they're like, fuck, we can put triggers on the fucking controller now. Who the fuck didn't tell us that? They added triggers to the controller so it got smaller. Then yeah, that's how the things are. So like when you go play original Xbox games, shout out to Nintendo for triggers.
That shit is so hard to play.
I mean, Nintendo only had one trigger on the Nintendo 64. Like the Z button was a trigger. Then the Z button became an analog stick. Like the first one to legit put triggers on the controller is PlayStation.
I miss fucking Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64 was a hit. It was a straight hit. But yeah, like nobody was doing the trigger thing, and then like Sony legit made the DualShock 2 for the PlayStation 2, and it had 2 triggers on that bitch. And everybody was like, "Damn, more buttons to put more inputs." Microsoft had to go readjust the Duke. We got to slap some triggers on the back. So yeah, when you go play original Xbox games on the Xbox Series X, when it say black or white, you have to use the triggers now because the black and white button are gone. Cause it'd be like, oh, press black or press white to do this.
Yeah, bro. I was playing. What the fuck was I playing? I think I was playing Time Splitters, bro. And it was telling me like buttons. I'm like, bro, I don't remember what the fuck this used to be.
Yeah, cause like you got to press black button or white button, and you just have to hit the triggers now, or they switch it to the bumpers.
Bro, this is disgusting.
Yeah, back then, bro, back then, inverted was like normal. Cause like I remember back in the day on Nintendo 64, you used to fucking look down to look up. And when we played like GoldenEye and shit, looking down to look up was normal, bro.
Like what the fuck?
That shit was normal.
Like, that shit was retarded, and we used to just do it.
It was one of those things, bro, that you wouldn't even notice.
Nobody even questioned that shit.
Yeah, you don't notice until you're already in that shit deep. You're like, bro, I used to play like this. Now I play Time Splitters. I be in there whacking shit. I wish it had online multiplayer, bro. I wish it had online multiplayer, but it doesn't.
I was looking for it.
Because that shit's so good. I went back to play it. I went back to play Time Splitters, bro. I made a video on it. That shit's fun. And it looks so good. Microsoft definitely updated the graphics on that game. It looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, I said that when I was playing it, bro. I was like, bro, they most definitely touched this motherfucker up a little bit.
They did. It was running smooth.
See the old aesthetics, which I like, but they most definitely touched it up.
That's why I'm kind of excited to see what the fuck Sony does with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Even though I wish BioWare and Xbox would have did that shit again together, it's fine that Sony's doing it. That's fine. Sony makes some pretty games. They might not be fun to play, but them bitches look good. They look good. Horizon looked fucking good, bro. Ratchet and Clank looked fucking good. They probably didn't play that well.
Horizon was ass.
Yeah, the game was bad, but it looked good, bro.
That shit ass. Look, bro, I don't care how good a game look, bro. That shit don't matter to me no more, bro. Ever since 2014, it don't matter what a game look like. If that shit don't play, the story was
I swear.
It was mid as fuck. You fighting fucking robots. Like, nigga, that shit. What?
With our crossbow. With our bow and arrow, bro. It's crazy.
Right, like, nigga, that shit don't make no sense. Bitch, you don't pick up a fucking gun.
Yeah, where the fuck was the guns at in that universe? It's so dumb, bro.
No, it was non-existent.
That thing.
They like these fucking mechanoid robots and shit, Transformers, but they ain't got no fucking blicks.
They ain't got not one pole on them, bro. They're like, we got sticks, nigga. We got arrows. They making them bitches out of wood.
Shit that made fucking dark energy, black holes, and all types of weird shit, bro. But no guns.
Hey, that's how they wanted to make the game. They're like, fuck it. People don't care about logic, nigga. They PlayStation niggas care about visuals, bro. They want this game to be looking good, bro. They want the peach fuzz on Aloy's face to show. But they don't give a fuck if you can actually kill a robot dinosaur with a wooden bow and arrow.
No, it was metal. That was the only part that made kind of a little bit of sense. Because if it was wooden, nigga, I would have... I mean, I can't even fucking fight for a refund because that shit would take a month.
Wait, but she grabbed twigs and shit off the floor to make arrows. She literally grabbed twigs and shit.
That to me. Look at the camera. Look at the camera, nigga. Look at the camera.
Bro.
Explain that shit.
There's no fucking way.
Explain that shit.
What? Wait. The bow and arrow was metal, but she grabbed wood to make the...
But the arrows was wood. Was wood and stone. This bitch was playing Minecraft.
That shit, bro. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. And people love that shit, bro. People love that shit. They love Aloy shooting a fucking bow and arrow at... It's like trying to play Far Cry Primal and listening to them go ooga booga, bro. That's crazy.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, did you hear that they put Fortnite in the cloud?
Why the fuck would they do that?
What, putting Fortnite in the cloud? So more people can play Fortnite.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why every company is losing so much fucking money, bro.
It's really impressive, but some of the Indeed, my boy.
Yeah, Cool Breeze know what it is, bro. Like, the game can look as good as you want, but it's not better than Minecraft, bro.
I look for indie games now. I don't look for AAA titles.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's why Game Pass be popping. And
Because, bro,
PlayStation
they
niggas.
feeding us the same shit, bro. Like,
Every PlayStation exclusive game plays exactly the same. And that's what I don't understand when people be like, oh, PlayStation make bangers.
Did you see that new Ghost game where you supposed to be hunting yokais and shit?
Oh, you talking about Ghostwire Tokyo?
Yeah, shit gonna be ass. I'm calling it now.
I mean, it already came out and it already got shit on by Elden Ring. Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo is already out.
I don't play soul games, but Elden Ring different.
Elden Ring hit, bro.
I got mad as fuck, bro. Called me meaningless, nigga. I'm like, what? I swear to God, I'm trying to beat the fuck out of every nigga who called me meaningless, nigga. I died like 1,000 times, but shit, I tried to prove my point.
Bro,
Don't tell me I don't get no bitches.
I beat old boy ass. He called me maidenless, bro. I'm like, this ain't really talking to me, bro. You come on now. I beat his ass. He killed me. He killed me like 5 times.
Whoever was script writing, they knew exactly what the fuck they were doing with that game, bro.
Yeah, bro. Cause bro, Miyazaki already
I
knew.
was just so fucking mad. I just wanted to kill everything in that world, bro. Like, I literally just wanted to purge the entire world.
It's Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin, bro. They knew how to make niggas mad. They're like, you don't get no bitches, nigga. Go get you a bitch, cause you weak. And I'm like,
Bro, I'm telling you,
what?
everybody says it. Everybody. Even when you mess with the one-eyed bitch and, you know, she kind of helping you level up and shit, ain't that kind of like a maiden?
Yeah, she become your maiden for a little bit.
Just because she helping you don't mean shit. Yeah, like, they didn't even count her. They were like, no, nigga, no, 0 bitches.
Yeah, because she not your maiden, bro. That's why everybody went to go marry Ronnie ass. The blue bitch with the shadow on her side. Everybody wanted a maiden, bro. So they went to go marry Ronnie. They like, I'm getting a maiden at the end of the game, nigga. They marry Ronnie ass. What Cool Breeze say?
Man, they should have had more
See, other Souls games usually have some options, but not all of them. I think you can join like other clans and shit.
You either beat the game as a maidenless fucking Hulk, or you just a strong ass nigga who got no bitches, or get the one bitch that they offering you.
Yeah, or you can burn down everything, bro. You can destroy Elden Ring. You can destroy the whole world.
No, and then you heard about these niggas that got like 20 maidens. I want to be you, my god.
Damn. What Cool Breeze say? He said indie devs push creativity and narratives way more than other devs. Yeah, because indie devs trying to prove themselves, bro. They put their whole heart into every game they create until they get big.
Look,
That's why Sony went to go buy Haven Studio before they even made their first game. They like, we're buying Haven Studio before they make their first game. Why? Because they know Haven Studio about to put everything they got in their fucking hands into that one fucking game to try to get on. And I mean, a lot of game devs do. They be chasing their greatest hit.
to make a game in studios, nigga.
I mean, if I had the money to make a gaming studio, I would love to be a creative director for a gaming studio. I don't know how to code and shit like that. Not really good. I know how to do a little bit. I want to be a writer though. I can write.
Put some money together, bro. Nigga, I write, nigga. Stop playing, bro.
I can definitely be a game writer, bro.
Most of this shit I can freestyle though.
No, you gotta give them a vision, bro. You gotta get an art team. You gotta start writing some shit, and they gotta start drawing it for you.
You know me. My shit is, bro. Look, it's like I'm writing with my mind.
I mean, that's good. That's why you had the what if community by the neck, and then you gave it away.
Hey, them niggas still mad. I didn't come back. I came back for like 3 weeks and left again.
You had your foot on their neck the whole time, like nigga, I'm the GOAT, nigga. Remember, and then you left, bro. Abandoned them. They're like, why are we still here?
Playing with niggas' feelings, bro. Because look, I was watching, bro. I forgot what video I was watching of yours. You playing the game, bro, and like I had to wait like a week for the next part to come out, and I was heartbroken. Then I was like, but I'll be making niggas wait months.
It probably was fucking, bro. I ain't uploaded Dragon's Dogma in like 3 months. I need to go play that game.
Man, I wish that game was fucking multiplayer, bro. I fucking love Dragon Dogma.
And I gotta go upload Monarch because I played Monarch for like 2 hours one day, and then I was trapped somewhere, and then I died. I had to redo all that shit, so I didn't upload the video, and I'm like, fucking shit, bro. Now I gotta go make Monarch videos.
Bro. Nigga, I was playing Red Dead, right? Sat there and played for 5 hours. Just for my fucking screen recorder to tell me I was recording the wrong screen. So you heard all my commentary but no video.
Damn. Damn.
Oh my god, my feelings hurt. Then I was like, damn, bro, I ain't doing it no more. Fuck this.
Yeah, that should be like, I got some videos that I recorded that I never uploaded, and I forgot that I recorded them. So legit, like I got like 2 or 3 videos that I just like recorded, and I've never uploaded them. So they kind of old now, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do with these? Cause I recorded one of these in fucking July of last year, and I recorded another one in fucking January, and I'm like, how the fuck did I miss my upload schedule, bro? I didn't upload them, so now I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to upload them now, and then people be like, what the fuck? This video kind of dated. But I be thinking about it.
Your setup changed a lot, bro.
Yeah, my setup hella different now. Then because I moved. I'm in a house now, bro. You see the prom back there? Hey, shout out to prom.
Yeah. I was about to say something about it, but I was just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, it changed. It changed every now and again. Cause I had purple prom. Now I got red and.
Because niggas been hyping it up.
Hey, prom is sold out everywhere. Like you gotta work hard to get some prom, bro. Freaking KSI and Logan Paul, bro. How the fuck did these niggas?
Them niggas went from fucking millionaires to billionaires, bro. Like, just man, that shit crazy.
You said I might be a little quiet. I'm playing Splatoon 2. See, Splatoon is the one mining game, right? It's not a mining game, but it's like
No, nigga, that's the game where you be shooting ink at each other and shit, ain't it?
oh shit, Splatoon is a Nintendo Switch game. It's
Yeah, the game where you be shooting. Hey, that game kind of weird though, nigga. Y'all be busting on each other's.
they squid people. But no, what the fuck game am I thinking of? Splunky?
Man, nigga, that shit weird, bro. They be inking on each other, bro. It don't matter if they squids or not. They make it weird.
Yeah, Spelunky 2 is what I was
Nigga,
thinking he was
they
saying.
got pink ink. Like, I'ma counter you with my green ink.
Yeah, you be having to like paint the fucking the maps and shit. And the one who paint the map the more wins. That's kind of how it goes. Splatoon, that shit kind of crazy though. I played it like twice. I played it twice. I got my ass beat, but I had the rolling pin. So you know everybody get guns and shit. I had a rolling pin, like a ink roller, like a paint roller, and I was rolling around the map just wiping niggas out, bro. But I wasn't painting enough because niggas could shoot cross map and paint shit. I had this fucking rolling pin. I'm just rolling around the map, like cleaning the floor and shit. Like if you had a mop, and that's why I was losing because I wasn't mopping up enough. And then I ran out of paint, and it never taught me how to refill. So niggas I'm talking about reloading, just blicking shit down, and I ran out of paint, so I'm just in here killing niggas because I ain't got no more paint. So I'm just hitting them with a fucking rolling pin until the game ended, and it said I lost because I was like 20% paint was mine, and then the other 80% was the other team. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck you refill the paint? I don't know. I never learned, and I quit playing after that. But I mean, I still had a good time though. The Switch game I wanted to play and never did was Arms.
Alright, Nate.
I kind of wanted to play Arms.
Arms.
Yeah. Arms is that one boxing game with the one girl that they got arms as hair and she beat niggas up.
Nah, I ain't never seen that nigga. Man, you wanna know what I wanna go play again? Face Breakers.
Face Breakers was a hit, bro. That shit was a hit for no reason. Why the hell was Face Breakers so good? I don't even know. That shit was fun though.
Retarded. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Like once you learned the cheese, bro, like the slip and dodge and the parrying, you became unstoppable. You could just beat anybody's ass. But yeah, gaming news has been kind of light this week. That's why I started it so late, because I wanted to see some other shit pop up. But there's nothing much else to talk about. Literally talked about all of it in an hour. I usually do these for 2 hours, but legit this week has been light.
So you keep coming up to people with $1 million on the line.
With $1 million on the line. What do you mean? In the game, bro?
Oh no, I think he's saying he playing against a bunch of tryhards that be acting like it's hella money.
Oh, yeah, like they playing against some tournament niggas, bro. Some super sweats, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like $1 million on the line. Niggas out here really trying to die for Splatoon. I want to win Splatoon 3 coming out.
$1 million on the line, bro. I'm turning into a fucking quiet kid, bro.
I swear, I'm going full school shooter if I had $1 million on the
I'm
line.
gonna have to see what that's about.
I'll go straight on Demon Time. Oh shit, so
Yeah, nigga, what we about to play?
so
Caught your ass.
so some of the funniest shit in the world, bro. May the 4th, cause you know it's Star Wars Day. On Twitter, nigga, Sony Interactive Entertainment legit was like, hey, shout out to May the 4th and all that. You can play the new KOTOR exclusively on PlayStation 5. Why they ass get shut down on Twitter, bro? Niggas killed Sony Interactive Entertainment online. Just bullied the fuck out of them. They deleted their tweet. Why? Because KOTOR is actually going to PC same day. And it's only timed exclusive. It's going to Xbox the next year. And it's like, Sony, how the fuck you not know what deal you wrote, bro? Like, what the fuck? You really posted that shit online and everybody was cooking their ass.
The shit that I hate is that all these niggas be making these fucking dumbass for a whole year exclusive deals with these niggas, bro. That shit is fucking retarded.
I mean, they pay for that. They pay for that. And then like gaming companies and shit, they wonder.
See if they get it like 3 days before us, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit would be kind of fair. But like, nigga, you know what they did when we tried to get, bro, actually Elder Ring, not Elder Ring, fucking Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah.
You see how them niggas was fighting so fucking hard for that game. But they do it all the time. I'm like, bro, when the script get flipped, then niggas get mad.
Yeah, that's facts. Cause yeah, they bought Final Fantasy VII Remake for a year. After a year, it went to PC. It still ain't came to Xbox yet. Motherfuckers still wondering, like, damn, why the...
We ain't sweating about that old ass shit.
Yeah, but like, they remade it. It looked good, but it's like, wait, why the fuck that shit ain't come to Xbox? Sony bought it for a year. Okay, wait a year, that shit still ain't show up. It's like, all right, now if it does come to Xbox, watch that bitch not sell anything. And Square Enix gonna be like, Final Fantasy VII ain't make any money because niggas bought that shit somewhere else, bro. Or they not even waiting to play it no more. Like, game companies be really crying out here.
Nigga, I'm gonna start pirating shit again.
I mean, when Square Enix started doing $70 games on PC, everybody's like, yeah, we're pirating that shit. Come on now, bro. We're not waiting on that. The Sony effect is real. Care if you don't get caught up in it. I mean, there's gaming companies that would love to go exclusive to PlayStation for a year and then try to double back and then be like, all right, it's gonna go on Xbox now. Everybody have a good time. Yeah, but it's like Godfall did the same thing. Godfall was exclusive to PlayStation at launch. PlayStation 5 exclusive. They said, oh, this game could only run on PlayStation 5. Then that bitch went to PlayStation 4. And everybody's like, wait, this is a PlayStation 4 game now? I thought you said you need a PlayStation 5 to play this shit. Then that shit went to PC. Everybody's like, come on now, Sony, bro. You lied to us about this Godfall shit. And the game is trash. And guess what? Last month, Godfall came to Xbox. Nobody bought that shit, bro. Because it's bad. It's dead already. Like, who's going to buy that shit?
I didn't even know. It is that bad that, you know, Xbox, they advertise shit. They didn't advertise that. When the fuck did I'm hearing about this today.
Godfall came out on launch day for PlayStation 5, bro. It was one of their big shiny games that was hot garbage.
Oh, one of the games that was supposed to break the market or some shit?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a new visual, presentation of what the PlayStation 5 could do. And it ended up being hot garbage.
Man.
Whole slate or not. Fucking the whole slate. The whole slate, bro. The whole slate's going to PC. Jimmy Ryan already said it. Whole slate. What other game company was that was talking shit about them not putting DLC on Xbox? It was a Twitter thing. And a journalist was like, oh, it's because you didn't put your game in Game Pass. That's why your game didn't do well. And everybody's like, bitch ass nigga. You know this game came out in 2016? Game Pass wasn't a thing at the time. The game was already fucking dead when they came to the Xbox platform. And they expected to sell well. Bitch, your game was dead already. Nobody cared. And the people that did buy the gaming company was like, yeah, we don't have enough money or time to put into making the Xbox version of the DLC. So we're skipping it. And it's like, bitch, you put your game on the platform. It didn't sell well. Why? Because you made a Sony fucking deal. And then that shit got shit on. Nobody cared. It came to Xbox. Nobody already didn't fucking care, bro. It was already a year late.
This is what I don't understand, bro. Like, they treat Xbox niggas like we secondhand citizens in this gaming community shit.
I mean, yeah, because Xbox was secondhand citizen in 2016, bro. Nobody was on Xbox in 2016. That's not cap. Nigga, the numbers speak for itself.
This is that shit. It's just like, look, it's just like the news. They only put out there what they want you to see. Niggas on Xbox heavy for a long time. It just was cool to say you had a PlayStation for some weird ass odd reason.
Bro, they sold 100 million PlayStation 4s, bro. They sold 50 million Xbox Ones. That means 2 to 1.
He said Sonny P swear up and down Kratos wasn't jumping ship. He said, "Come on, boy."
Oh yeah, they was pissing themselves when they was like whole slate. Like, it's not gonna be Kratos. It's not gonna be Kratos. It's not gonna be Spider-Man. And then guess what? Kratos ass went right to PC, bro. Nigga, Aloy ass went right to PC, bro. Everybody just praying. Please don't put Demon Souls on PC. Please don't put Demon Souls on PC. Right when Demon Souls goes to PC, they gonna be cooked. Right when Bloodborne goes to PC, they really gonna be cooked. But I don't know if Bloodborne is actually gonna go to PC though.
Cool.
Yeah, Bloodborne looked hella good. See,
cool. I mean, it's too old now.
When FromSoft make those type of deals with Sony, and they make those games for Sony, and then it'd be like, yeah, like people like them, people go there to buy FromSoft games from Sony. But then they make games like Elden Ring, which popped the fuck off and blew the fuck up. The whole world loved that shit. And it's like, do they really want to make a fucking Sony deal for another game now? When you made better games outside of the Sony ecosystem. They've made better games. Dark Souls 3 was better than fucking Bloodborne.
It was a better game in a sense because Bloodborne and Dark Souls, they all kind of the same. It's just like a new DLC in a way. If you think about it, they allow you to do more, and they just push the engine just a little slightly higher.
But then, yeah, they made Sekiro not on the PlayStation platform.
It's the same game. It's just like once you unlock that whole Sony, man, Sony butt fucking these niggas, bro.
Sony be doing something.
Make a deal with us for a year.
I mean, Sony's smart for that though.
And they sell their souls to Sony for a small amount of money.
Yeah, because
fucking up the whole chain that they could have.
Because if it was about money, like if it was really about the money, Microsoft could outbid Sony every time. So it wasn't about the money when people make Sony deals. It's about Sony having more people on their platform.
It's about the money, bro.
I mean, it's not all about the money, bro.
Look, this is how I see it. They make a Sony deal for probably like a couple of millions at most, right? Because Sony gonna give them money for that game before it even launched. They made money off the game. They don't have to wait for the game to launch. So it's about the money, bro. They know they gonna get money if they make that deal, whether the game do good or not.
I mean, that's the same thing with Game Pass, though. But that's the thing. Sony doesn't have more money than the Xbox.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nah, take that shit back. Microsoft did not like them niggas. Take that shit back right
Nigga, that's the same thing, bro.
It's not. It's not the same. It's not the same.
It is the same.
It's really not.
The game, bro. The only thing different from Sony and Xbox,
Look at your camera. Listen to me.
nigga. The only difference, the only fucking difference is Microsoft don't buy exclusivity.
Look at your camera.
No, I'm reading comments right now.
Look at your camera.
Sony straight wizards with the marketing though. I mean, yeah, Sony definitely can push a whole lot of people to think that games are only on PlayStation, even when they're not. That's why Sony said exclusive to PlayStation for KOTOR. No, it's not. Nigga, you're lying. Like, what are you doing? When they made that what you call it, that state of play for the Harry Potter game, everybody was like, "Oh, this PlayStation exclusive. Xbox dead." And then the developers came out and was like, "No, bitch. This is going on every platform we can put it on. Are you dumb?" And Sony fans are sitting there looking like, but our state of play, but our PlayStation 5, like, it doesn't matter, nigga. Like, it's a multi-platform game, but Sony would make it look like this is the best shit on PlayStation. And it get they fans every fucking time, bro. They fans don't know shit but what Sony tell them. And that's what be getting them niggas. And then they be looking dumb online when they say stupid shit. Like, oh, this is gonna kill Starfield. And it's like, bitch, we're gonna be playing Hogwarts and Starfield. You're gonna be playing Hogwarts by yourself, nigga. We got Hogwarts and Starfield on our platform, bro. You got Hogwarts, nigga. We good over here.
What the fucking name of that game? Hey, you remember that game I was telling you we should get off Steam? It's still in development.
Oh, you talking about that?
I was telling you it's like Rainbow Six.
Yeah, that Kickdo SWAT game.
The old Rainbow Six. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm about to cook my own fucking.
I think that bitch just left its alpha stage.
I'm still waiting on fucking esports boxing club to tell me something else, bro. Everybody keep telling me like, oh, go join a Discord. Go do this. Go. I'm like, why the fuck would I need to join a game developer's Discord to see if their fucking game is progressing well. That sounds like a bullshit ass way. And how much does it cost to join that Discord, bro?
That sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, it sounds dumb, but there's niggas that be in the Discord that be like, oh, the developers just sent us some new exclusive footage in the Discord. And it's like, why the fuck didn't they make that a YouTube video? Why ain't they marketing their game to the public? Why the fuck are they hiding it in Discord? They make me not even want to play the fucking game.
That don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make fucking sense.
It goes against what it means to make a game, bro. Because when you make a game, you want the most people to see it, so they'll want to buy it.
Nah.
This is not like rap music. Niggas don't want to listen to it more when it's underground.
Nah, they ass just be. I don't know what the fuck the esports boxing club team is doing.
Taking a rapper approach. They were like, oh, this nigga slept on, so now everybody gonna try to listen for him. No, nigga, that's not how it works in gaming.
Nah, that shit kind of mid. And then every time I see the gameplay too, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is all y'all got to show in y'all fucking Discord? That shit annoys me every time. It annoys me every time. Hold on, there's a Berserk game on fucking... Oh shit!
Run that back, Berserk.
It's a Berserk game. Is this shit gonna be heat though? Because it's made by how the fuck do you even pronounce this, bro? It's Koei Tecmo, bro. That's what it is. It's made by them. They made the Attack on Titan game, which was fucking amazing, bro. They make the best anime games out there, but everybody love Bandai Namco.
Hey, what's going on with Perfect Dark though?
Perfect Dark? That shit in the dark. That shit is in the dark, bro. That shit is in the dark for real. Because the studio that's helping Xbox make Perfect Dark, the people that's helping them make the game just got sold. Not to Microsoft, though. To fucking Embracer Group. So the team that's helping Microsoft make their game just got sold. I'm still waiting for Fanboy Console War movie. Bro, if they made a fucking movie of that should be amazing. I'm trying to see what the fuck is up with this Berserk game. Because it's not showing me a lot, bro. I need to see more. They're having a publisher sale, too. Right now. But this Berserk game might just be a fucking hit. And you can buy that bitch right now for $23. I'm about to fuck around and make a purchase. Because Koei Tecmo, I fuck with them, bro. Attack on Titan 2 is still one of my favorite games I've played in years, bro. Elden Ring is up there, but Attack on Titan 2 made you feel like a real deal ass Titan Slayer, bro. I was the only black Titan Slayer in the whole fucking world. That shit was fun. This shit look good, though. I just need to see more. I need to see what the combat look like. Because I know you're going to be fucking guts, extra big sword wielding ass, smacking niggas up. But, like, I need to see if it's worth my time. When did this game come out? I don't even know. Oh, it came out in 2017. I've never heard of this shit. Shit look fucking good, though. I ain't even going to fake it. I can't show y'all this because it got nudity and shit in it. So I can't even show it to the stream. Because just in case they start flashing some titties or something, bro. Like, I can't get myself kicked off the platform just that quick. But, like, this game look fucking good. There go Griffith ass. Yep, and it did. It flashed old girl butt ass naked laying on the ground right there, bro. It's good. I did not show that shit. But I'm definitely about to cop this fucking game. So that's going to be coming soon to the channel, bro. I'm about to play fucking Berserk. Hopefully it's good. It looks like it's going to be fun, but like I'm not seeing much. It's not looking bad, though. The story looked real fucking lit. And if they made the Attack on Titan game fucking good, I know they can do a lot with Berserk. You said your next game purchase might be Elden Ring? Or this new game dropping on the 10th called The Quarry? is like Until Dawn? Is it made by the same people that make Until Dawn? Or is it made by somebody different?
Wait, Until Dawn.
Yeah, Until Dawn is the game. It was a PlayStation game. And then they made
Yeah, that's.
let me just look it up. The Quarry is a horror game.
Oh no, I ain't fuck with horror. Y'all niggas got that. Indeed.
Supermass Games. Yeah, Supermass makes the Dark Pictures. So yeah, they're the ones that make Until Dawn. They're making Quarry. So oh shit, that mean that game about to fucking pop, bro. The Quarry about to pop. I don't know who the fuck I'm about to watch play it because I'm not playing it myself. I still haven't finished Man of Medan. I still haven't finished Man of Medan, bro. I need to finish it. Like,
Look, I haven't finished Outlast. I haven't finished fucking Resident Evil. What was it? Resident Evil 7.
oh, I played like 5 minutes Resident Evil 7, bro.
The one when you was trapped in a house.
Oh,
Yeah, you can fight back, but then that shit was still scary.
Nigga, I looked at that game. I started it,
Nigga,
and I was like, no, nigga. I'm not going.
I'm good.
I'm not. I uploaded the video too.
It's like something in me that know I would never put myself in that situation. That's why I cannot play games with dumb niggas, bro. When
Yeah.
you're a dumb main character and I'm supposed to play you,
I can't
hell
go.
no, nigga, no, you stupid. Because my decision will get the fuck out of here as fast as possible. Fuck your wife, fuck your kids, fuck your daughter, all that shit, nigga. Fuck all that shit.
I swear, this nigga was like, I need to go save my wife, who's been gone for years, bro. She's been gone for years, and you.
Like that bitch could have just up and left you, and then, bro, she could have started a whole new family out here in Hillbilly Town, bro.
I swear,
Bro, she
I
was
don't.
fucking life for this bitch. You
I
know,
didn't
she-
understand, bro. I'm like, how the like if your wife just disappeared, bro. She left. You was looking for her for years. You couldn't find her, and then one day she just fucking call you and be like, "Hey, come pick me up. I'm in New Orleans." I'm like, bitch, who the fuck was you living with for 2 years? I need to come. Like, what the fuck?
I got 2 kids now and another wife.
I would have been like, you're dead, bro. I'm not talking to you no more.
Call my line again.
There's no fucking way. But Ethan ass, he didn't.
Hang it up. Nah, hell
That
nah.
nigga was dumb.
Bro, look, this is what I don't understand, bro. They be writing games in the old way. Bro, they be forgetting in 2022 now. Niggas ain't even trying to date no more, let alone get a wife. Niggas ain't marrying no more. That shit
Niggas
don't
like,
make no sense to us.
you gotta go save Mia, bitch. Why am I saving Mia for? Get the fuck out of here.
Why am I saving Mia when I got Cassie, I got fucking, you know what I'm saying? I got Jade, nigga, I got all these other women.
And it's hella weird, bro, because Mia was ugly, bro. Mia was real deal ugly. Why would you go save her, bro? She's ugly. That shit didn't make no sense to me, bro.
I see people going to go say Chris' sister, what's her name?
You talking about Jill? Not Jill. Fucking Claire.
If people just want to go say Jill or that little motherfucking Ebony Queen that nigga Chris be with, now that makes sense.
Yeah, that would make sense, bro. If he gonna say Claire or some shit, that's fine. That's fine. Like, you can go put in some work for that. But Leon already got Claire, bro. Leon got Claire on lock. He's going to save her every time she's in danger. Leon Kennedy and Claire, bro, they're connected.
I'm telling you, that nigga, man, Mr. Kennedy himself, nigga, bro.
I swear. And Jill, you know if Jill's in danger, you know that nigga Chris is showing up. If Jill's in danger, Chris is gonna be right there. Big ass superhuman Chris Redfield.
He gonna pop out.
Yeah, niggas popping up, bro.
Bro, that nigga's superhuman, bro.
And it's like,
No fucking sense. You seen that nigga punching boulders and shit?
that nigga, how that nigga fight Wesker with no fucking virus in his body, bro? This nigga Chris is a demon. There's no way he's human, bro.
That nigga, bro, I'm telling you right now, that nigga Chris is a test tube baby, and all those memories are implanted in his head.
He gotta be.
Not normal.
That nigga's not normal, bro. And then at the end, when this nigga Ethan died,
Bro, look,
guess who took her Ethan's daughter?
100 and something feet fucking drop.
That nigga be, bro, that nigga got blicked up
Bro,
and he
Rose
lived.
is made out of the same shit Ruberine got.
Gotta be. Cause that nigga, bro, Chris is something different. Chris is something different. He needs to get his own game again.
Nigger, bro. Like every game you see that nigga, he's getting buffer. Like,
Yes, that nigga's fucking yoked.
He build out his frame. This nigga grow an extra 3 feet just to get more muscle.
That nigga Chris is massive, bro. And then he's taking care of Ethan's daughter, and it's like, Chris, how the fuck did you live that? And Ethan has died. What the fuck is that? Bro, Chris different. Chris is fucking different, bro.
That nigga survived everything. I'm telling you, bro literally is the narrator. He can see the game. It's like he can read the source code and know where to be to survive.
How the fuck did Wesker lose, bro? That I don't understand. Chris live, Wesker lose.
Bro, Wesker was my nigga, bro. Bro was one of the cleanest fucking villains ever. I'm telling you, bro, that shit, man, bro. Whenever his glasses tilt down and you see his red eyes, that shit was so fucking fire to me, nigga.
Wesker is like, nigga, top tier. Like, I hate how they turned him so dumb.
He was a fucking G, bro.
They turned him real deal stupid at the end of fucking Resident Evil 5.
It didn't make sense to that. My own lore for it, how I see it, is that whenever he goes through the whole virus, you know, having it counteract each other, it fucks with his mind. That's all I'm gonna say for myself, for me to make it make sense.
I mean, that is true though, because remember, old girl hit him with the T virus again, cause she betrayed him and hit him with more T virus. So he was already like losing control of himself. That's probably why he did go dumb and start getting more T virus in his body, cause he didn't have more cure to like counteract it. So that it does make sense to the lore, cause she did put more T virus in his body. That nigga Wesker is a guy, bro. Every time he had a fight scene, every cutscene Wesker was in where this nigga was like just slipping bullets. He was a fucking god, bro.
It's so many niggas in gaming that was just so cold to me. Like Sephiroth, Wesker, fucking like, bro. Nigga, don't even get me started on Sephiroth, bro.
See, I don't know who that is, because I never finished Final Fantasy VII. I don't know who the fuck that is. I never finished Final Fantasy VII, bro, so I never seen Sephiroth.
You can just watch a video on him, but somebody explaining Sephiroth, and you understand that nigga's a straight fucking menace. Like, he died, split himself into like 4 different niggas, because he don't never actually die. Every time they kill this nigga, he's come back somehow, some way.
I might have to go finish Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, that's what I remember, bro. Because Cloud having flashbacks and shit of this nigga walking through fire and shit. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, who is this nigga? He was like, this the Itachi of the fucking Final Fantasy universe. Cause that nigga Genjutsu the fuck out of him. You said Resident Evil Village is mad cheesy. I mean, yeah, most Resident Evil games are built like that.
Oh no, man, Village was fucking ass. Bro got his fucking hand ate, bro, like a dumbass.
Bro.
He just poured some shit on it and it's just good as new.
Bro, oh my god, that shit was so funny, bro.
This nigga, look, everybody was looking at it and nobody was like, everybody I've seen play the game, like I was watching niggas that I know personally play it on Discord, and they're like, do this nigga not understand how abnormal he's acting? Like, he's not normal.
You said True Horror's Visage? Bro, I uploaded a Visage video. You should go watch that shit. I turned the fucking game off.
Oh, hell no.
I turned it off. Visage was crazy. And look, I didn't even get to a scary part of the game.
You got that, nigga.
I didn't even get to a scary part of the game, legit.
The look.
Yeah, the sounds, bro.
Look, I put that bitch on the start menu, and the sound that was going through my fucking headphones, nigga, hell no, turned it off.
That's what, bro. That's why I couldn't play Visage, bro, because the sound effects that they had, like the creaking of the stairs, the fucking the ticking and tacking and shit, and then like the phone rang loud as fuck in your ear, and you turn around, you gotta answer the phone, and it's some creepy ass lady from next door. She's talking to you, and then all the lights go out and they come back on. You like, bro, what the fuck is going on in this house, bro? I just turned the game right off. You can go watch my Vengeance video, bro. It's kind of cool. I mean, but that's real deal. That's all I have for you, bro. I couldn't do that shit.
The first time I played it, nigga, I got to the part where the phone came on, the light split off, and I was like, I'm moving the fuck out. That was the end of the video, nigga. I said I'm moving out, and I turned the recording off.
I swear.
I'm not staying in this house no more, bro. You got it. You can have it. Whoever's in this house, you can have it, bro. I'm gonna pay half. Look, I'm paying half next month. I don't know how you gonna come up with the other half, but I got half for you. I'm not gonna live here, but I got half for you.
Bruh, and the crazy thing is the game tell you right before you get to the scary shit, it's like all the scary shit in that game is random. That means something can happen to you in the game that nobody else even knows coming. So even if you even play the game, yeah, even if you played the game before and you know what's gonna happen, like, oh, it's gonna be somebody pop up behind this door.
I was watching so many people play it, and it was like different shit was happening to them at different times, even though they all started the game at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, so what is the pattern? And they were like, they don't even know how many things can potentially happen to you. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this shit, bro.
Yeah. That
myself.
shit is random. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. Because how do I know that a jump scare is coming? Like, even if, like, and it had a madness meter. So you know that they're going to be doing small scary shit that's going to get your madness meter up. And then you're going to get hit with a boom. And they're going to kick through the door. They're going to throw you against a wall. They're going to scream in your face. You're going to die. You're going to have to start over the game again. And you don't even know if that same shit going to happen a second time.
Bro, look, hey, coffee on God. If I ever made a horror game, nigga, it's going to be like you can hide under the bed until everything is over. Because that's an option for me, nigga. You can escape or you can hide. Those are my options for you.
Bro, that, like
you can fight back if you want to. If you a brave nigga, you can find a gun and shit. You can fight back. But nigga, for a nigga like me, I'm either running or hiding, bro. You got me fucked up. I'm not, no. Hell no. I hate that that's not an option in game, nigga. Like a real life option. I'm hiding, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, remember Far Cry 4 came out? And people was like, bro, you know, if you sit in the room and wait for the evil dude to come back, y'all niggas go on a whole adventure, have a good old time, and then you get the achievement. Because it's like, hey, I'm going to take care of you because I remember your mom, bro. We were real good friends and shit. And you don't join the resistance. Yeah. And I'm like, wait, that's an option, nigga? I would go buy that game just to do that option because it's the most realistic shit in the world. Like, you just saw this nigga just blick a nigga, just blow his fucking face off, smiling.
Man, look, some nigga tell me, and look, first of all, I'm in a place I don't know, surrounded by people I don't understand, and some nigga be like, the only nigga I understand that's kind of cool to me say, hey, bro, I'm about to go handle some stuff. Stay right here, don't move. I'm gonna be right back. And then he walk off. I'm not about to go exploring, nigga. What the fuck?
I swear. Like, nigga, legit, if you just sit right there, he comes back, he like, all right, let's go do your mom's funeral, and then we gonna go chill. And I'm like, really, nigga? And they go do that shit. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck did you go join the resistance, go help all these fuck niggas get drugged by some random ass people? Like, you went through all this crazy shit, and all you had to do was sit your ass down, bro, at the table, eat some food, he come back, you go do all that shit for your family, and then you go home. And he go do his thing. I'm like, nigga, really?
Yeah, bro, throw you a couple meals too.
I swear, that was like the best villain. He said, I'm not gonna lie, I went up the stairs and the lights went out.
You show up to his house, he like, yeah, me and your mom dated back in high school. So now
Pick the controller up since I gotta face that fear. And that's just how I am. I mean, I'm glad that you could face that shit, bro, but I can't. I can't. Like, right when my brain tells me this shit ain't right, I gotta leave, bro. I gotta leave. Like, that's just my third eye be opening, nigga. My endorphins. Like,
the moment I see some shit I know I wouldn't put myself through, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, like, there's no way I'm going, bro. And that's how, I did fucking horror game training. There's a game where you start off playing with a Ouija board? I wonder what game is that. That might be Martha is Dead. The game where you have to cut your sister's face off?
It's an indie game, I believe.
Oh. I mean, I played the fuck out of, like, Doki Doki. Doki Doki was amazing.
I don't even fucking remember, bro. Like, I played so many fucking games where I just didn't get through it. Cause it was like, oh, move, like, it was like hold your thumbs on an analog, right? And then
Damn. Oh no, that shit would have been too real. I would have to get out of there. But I mean, I might as well end the stream now because like
My room. I slept on the couch that day.
there's not much else we could talk about on stream. So I'm gonna end it right here. I just finished my Fiji water, so like, you know, once you finish the water, brother, talking ends. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here in the stream. Thank you all for coming out and watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. We do this every Sunday. Special guest.
We about to start another one. Don't even worry about it. We about to play something.
I'm not about to go live. I might make a video. But yeah, I'm gonna end it right here.
We gotta do this
So
shit live.
I'll see y'all in the next one.